Hi guys, so I've decided to make a video because over the last few days, or probably weeks, months, whatever, I've been asked the same question in a number of different ways by almost everyone that's seen me or talked to me. And I thought a video would be the best way to answer these questions without writing it all out, because no one wants to read a huge long thing. So the main question I've been asked is why. I've been asked why a lot of things. I'm just going to touch base on a few of them and the few answers that I have. A couple of the big ones are: why do you have anorexia? Why are you depressed? Why not just eat? Why are you so thin? All of these things. And I just want to say, if you ever talk to another sufferer of a mental health issue, depression, anorexia, eating disorder, whatever it be, don't ask them why. It's a really hard question to answer, and in all honesty, you're probably not going to get the answer that you want. And there's probably not one single answer. There's not one single reason why I have anorexia. There's not one single reason why I'm depressed. I can't pinpoint a exact reason. There's a compound of things happening and all of that contribute to it. And I think what has helped me is that the people asking these questions have made me think, oh, well, why do I have anorexia? Why am I depressed? And the answer that I've come up with is because I don't have a why. I'm just going to let you think about that for a second. And what I mean by that is I didn't have a reason, a purpose, a aim, a goal, a why for me being here. I didn't have one. I was getting up, I was going to work, I was exercising, I was doing everything, that you meant to do. And at the end of the day, I didn't have a reason for doing it all. I didn't have an end goal that I wanted to achieve or anything like that. Yeah, in the long off future, I would like to buy a house, have a family, get married, all of that sort of stuff. But that's in the long off future. In the immediate future, I didn't have a why. And when someone asked, there was one really important person that asked me about 6 weeks ago, a month ago, what was my why? And I just looked at her and I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, what's your why? And I was like, to survive. That was my why. And it sort of clicked then. Having a why having to survive as my why was really stupid, really. I can achieve way more than just survive. I can achieve way more than just breathe each day. Get up, go to work, go through my tasks at work, exercise, feed the dogs, clean the house, have everything ready and organised and all that. There's more to my life than that. And so that's when I decided, or it came about, my change in mindset. And I went from wanting to recover, wanting to get better, wanting the magic pill, wanting to take something to just make it all go away, or do something to make it all go away in the really bad days. That's how it was. Wanted to just do anything, take anything that would make it stop, that would make it go away. And then I realized that it wasn't anorexia and depression and that was the problem. It was my mindset that there wasn't anything beyond anorexia and depression. There wasn't anything there. And the biggest realization I came to is that anorexia and depression, I can liken it to a roadblock. You know, when you're driving along the road and they've got like road closed signs because there's something ahead. But it always makes me laugh. The road closed signs really only are like a little bit of the whole road, but we still stop and we turn around. And we never, you know, there's plenty of ways around those road closed signs. You can go over them, you can go under them, you can go around each side. It never blocks off the entire road. And that's how I started to think of anorexia and depression, you know. It's just that little roadblock. I can go around it, I can go over it, I can go under it to get to the end goal. And I needed to work out those ways around, under and over. And I needed to work out what it was on the other side that I wanted. And, you know, there's a number of things. Obviously, a lot are materialistic. You know, I want a really nice car. I'd love to build my own home. I'd love to have an outdoor spa in my own home. I'd like to get a boob job when I get better. You know, I'd like to have a family one day, to get married one day. You know, they're all my big holistic goals, I guess. And for a time there was, I would want to be happy as my end goal. And during my mindset change, I guess, I realized that happiness wasn't past the roadblock. It wasn't a destination. It was me. I was happiness. I had the decision to be happy, and I could be happy standing in front of that roadblock just as easy as I can be happy beyond the roadblock. And I guess, you know, your why changes over time, and I think the biggest thing for me was losing sight of my why. And the message I want to give to everyone is, don't lose sight of your why. If you feel like you've lost sight of your why, refocus, reestablish. Always have a purpose, have a goal, an aim. Write it down. So grab a piece of paper, write down what your aim is, what your goal is, and put a time on it. So each goal that you have, put a time on it, a time limit. And then for each goal, have a little strategy that's going to get you to that goal. What are you going to do today that is going to help you get to that end goal? So if your end goal, one of my goals is, my major goal is 50 kilos. So 50 kilograms is my goal. So what am I doing today that is going to get me to 50 kilos? Well, today I've eaten breakfast. Today I plan to eat lunch. And today I'll eat dinner. That's my meal plan for today. That's just where we're at. But that's what I'm doing today to get to 50 kilos. What am I doing today to get to my dream of building my own house? Today I'm doing some business work and, you know, activity and income producing work. So that's what I'm doing today to get to that goal. You know, something little every day that's getting you to your goals. And putting a time limit on them makes them realistic. Okay, so that's what I want to send out to you guys today. Have an aim, a goal, a purpose, and do something every day that gets you to that goal. Make sure you get up every morning with a purpose. Don't just get up every morning and go through your routine that you do every day. Okay, make sure you have a why for that routine. Why do you do that routine? And it's not, you know, I go to work to get money because eventually I want to do this. Okay, so that's helping you with that goal. What's one of your other goals? Is it to have, you know, live a healthy, happy life? Well, is your work contributing to you being healthy and happy physically and mentally? You know, you've got to weigh up, is your strategy that's helping you get to your end goal helping you with all your other goals? That's just something a little to think about. Well, you've been talking too long when the computer goes black. The other question that I've been asked, especially in the last couple of weeks, is why Arbonne? Why go into network marketing? Why do this? And I guess to answer simply is because something had to change for me. That was logically the only reason, to be honest, that was the only reason that I entered into a network marketing company. And it was because I had to give up my full-time job. It wasn't serving a positive purpose in my life, and I needed to leave it to achieve my mental health well-being goal. And so I had to leave that, but I also needed an income, because I need an income to achieve my goal of building my own house. So I entered into Arbonne with really no expectations, none at all. I didn't know anything about, and I probably still don't know all that much about skincare, makeup. To be honest, I rarely did my makeup at all. I rarely washed my face at all of a night. I'd go to bed with my makeup on. And I wasn't interested in the nutrition side at all, because, I didn't need that in my life. So I entered into Arbonne just as a purely money-making endeavour. And what I've gained from it is the personal development, the confidence to sit here in front of a computer and post a video where I've been open, honest, and talking to you all. That's something I wouldn't have done pre-eating disorder, pre-anything. I would never have had the confidence to post a video. So it's given me confidence. It's helped me develop my why, and that's been the best thing ever. It's given me a purpose. I had a purpose to get up every day because I had to make it for myself. I wasn't going to a job that was paying me regardless of what I did, pretty much. This job pays based on what I do. And that gave me a purpose in the beginning. And now, in 2 weeks I've elevated to be a district manager, and that's just mind-blowing to me. For someone who went in there and said, I'm not doing presentations, I'm not doing parties, I'm not speaking to groups of people, I don't want to have business appointments, I don't want to talk to people about how great this business is, I just want to sell products. That's what I said. I just want to get the money. And now I'm just having all this confidence to go out and talk to people, being able to reconnect with people I haven't talked to in ages. And, I was living a life before where, I'd get on Facebook, I'd read through the newsfeed, and wouldn't talk to anyone. Now I get on and look, and I'm like, oh, who can I talk to today? Who can fill in my day and entertain me? I talked to a great girl yesterday about huskies, because we've got a husky, and learnt that you can do sled racing with huskies. Well, that's just amazing to me. I'm learning things new every day that I didn't know. I've done a uni degree and all of that, and I feel like I've learnt more in 30 days doing this than I learnt in 4 years in my university degree. And it's just amazing. But that's my why for doing Arbonne. The reason for posting this video, why am I posting this video? Because I want other people to have a purpose. I don't want anyone else to feel like I did for the last 6 months, where all I have in life is to get up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. That's all I had to concentrate on. And some of those 6 months I was getting up, was going for an hour run, going to work, coming home, going to the gym for 2 hours, home, sleep. That was my routine. And I feel like we all get in a little rut where we just do our routine the same every day, and we forget to do something every day that's going to meet our goals. that's the message I want to leave with you. I feel like I've talked too much. So I want you guys to think about it. Even if it's only a passing thought, that's enough for me. I will feel like I've achieved enough in this video if it's just a little passing thought. Do something every day that's going to meet your goal. Something little towards every goal. See you guys.